a STEM girl, and I plan on going into vet med once I'm out of school. I've taken at least one science class every year, and last year I took chemistry, and I loved it, but chemistry did not love me. I was a disaster in the lab. I burned myself with acid multiple times, and I tried as hard as I could, but I couldn't seem to avoid spilling everything in sight. I had one particularly eventful lab in which basically everything went wrong. The first thing I did was spill lead 2 sulfate all over the table because the lid wasn't on right. I picked it up to pour it, and everything came off. But that was fine, we just mopped it up and got back to work. And everything was going smoothly until I also spilled the copper 2 chlorate, which got all over my lab book, and not only did it soak the pages, but it had a chemical reaction with the ink and turned the entire page green, which was kind of interesting, but remarkably inconvenient. There was also hydrochloric acid, which up to that point had been responsible for at least 3 of my chemical burns, and that day became responsible for a 4th. Fun fact, it doesn't really start hurting for a good hour or so, and maybe I just didn't notice because I was so focused on bossing around my lab partner. Yeah, I really shouldn't be allowed back in the lab. And last year I took chemistry. That's not a word!